Hi guys, James here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am so excited because I am playing with a brand new box of makeup thanks to Allie Dawson. So all these items in this box I actually got in Allie Dawson mystery box, except this eyeshadow palette. I knew I was getting this, but everything else came in a mystery box. Allie was selling them on her Mercari site, but because Mercari doesn't send things from their website to Australia, she very kindly actually pulled a box that I wanted from her site and she actually sent this to me. So I've been really looking forward to playing with all of these makeup items. I have actually tested one of these items. This highlighter is from Anastasia Beverly Hills and this was one of 3. The other 2 were a little too dark for me, but I showed them to my sister and she absolutely loved them, so she's actually using those because she likes more gold and bronze toned highlighters. I like the white champagne type of shades, so I actually kept this for myself and I absolutely love this highlighter. But everything else is brand new to me except this concealer. I actually have this concealer. This is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. I actually have the same shade, so she actually sent me like a backup of the one I already have, and I love this stuff, so I'm really happy to have a backup of that. So guys, let me put this box to the side because I always do start with my eyes first. I have 3 eyeshadow palettes from Allie that she sent me, and I'll show you what they all look like in a second. But before I do that, I want to put something on my lips while I do this makeup tutorial so they don't dry out. I got sent 2 of these Clinique like lip balms. So this is in the shade Pink Honey, and then this one here is in the shade Black Honey. They are quite pigmented in the tube, but when I do a swatch of them, they are actually quite sheer. So that's that one there. That's the Black Honey one. Really, really nice formula. And then this is the Pink Honey shade there. And I'll swatch that as well. So they are quite sheer. They add a little bit of pigment onto your lips, but nothing too much. So I'm actually just going to put some of this pink honey on my lips now before we get into the eyeshadow. Just so they stay nice and hydrated. That feels so nice. Yeah, it's like a lip balm. Not a lip gloss. That feels really, really hydrating. Really, really loving those. So I'm going to put them in my everyday drawer next to me because I think I'll be putting those on every time I do a makeup tutorial, just so my lips are staying hydrated. Alright guys, so I've got 3 eyeshadow palettes that Allie sent to me. So I do have these 3, and then I've got actually some liquid eyeshadows as well, and then also this Dose of Colors single eyeshadow. Now this one came broken, but I do love this colour so much. I'll show you what it looks like. I won't do a quick swatch of it just because I don't want it to get everywhere, but it is like an olive green shimmer. Stunning. I do want to use this later on in a makeup tutorial, but I won't use it today because I think I'm going to go in with more of a pastel look. I also did get these 2 single liquid eyeshadows as well. One from Yves Saint Laurent and then one from Cover Fix, which is really, really pretty. I want to swatch both of these for you because I think they are stunning. Oh god, this Cover Effects one is stunning, and then this Yves Saint Laurent one is really, really pretty as well. Not as full coverage as say the Cover Fix one, but still very, very pretty. More of a champagne shade, while the Cover Fix one is more of a pink bronze shade. And guys, that's what both of those shades look like. They're really, really pretty. I did turn up my lights, so hopefully you can still see that, but really pretty. Happy about those. I will probably end up using one of these in my inner corner, and then the Dose of Color one I will probably use later on in another video. But let's talk about these 3 palettes that I got. So this one here is from With Love Cosmetics, and this is a beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette. Really pretty. I love that the pans are in heart shape. They're really, really pretty. I love this color story, and I will definitely be playing with that. But I love colour as well. So I'm going to put this to the side and I'm going to play with some colour today. And then the next one I got is from Fenty Beauty, and I wanted this palette for such a long time. And actually the day that I got this mystery box, I was at Sephora hoping that I could actually buy this palette from the Sephora store, but they didn't actually have one. But then I got home and Allie had included it in my mystery box. So I was so grateful that I didn't buy it, which saved me $80. So it worked out perfectly. And then this palette I actually knew I was going to get because I did ask her to send this as well as the mystery box because I've been wanting this palette for so long. It would cost me over $100 to get to me because they didn't have it in store in Australia. So I just thought I wouldn't get this because it was so expensive to get this one eyeshadow palette. It would cost me about $120, but Allie was selling it. It was brand new, and this palette and the box cost me $100. So I was really, really grateful to be able to get this. And this is the palette that I think I'm going to be playing with. So I think I'm just going to do a very, very simple look. This is going to be more of a pastel look. I think I'm going to use these for shades and maybe a shimmer on top, maybe one of these liquid eyeshadows on top. And guys, now that you've been caught up with everything, I'm going to quickly go off camera, prime my eyelids, and I'm going to do my eyebrows as well off camera. I didn't get anything for my brows in the mystery box, which is fine because I didn't expect to. So I'll do my brows and prime my eyes off camera, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back and I've done my brows off camera, and they look a little dark. I'm not going to lie, they look a little dark, but trust the process. I primed my eyes off camera. I did use the Glam Light Icing eyeshadow base. Now you can use code Allie to get yourself some money off that. I will link that down below. She does have a code. It is an affiliate code, so she does get some kickback from it, but you can use that to save some money, which I did when I bought my Mercari Glam Light palette as well. Yeah, so let's get into the eyeshadow palette. So we have it here. This is the MAC Botanical Panic eyeshadow palette. It's so pretty, and I just think I'm going to do a very quick, simple pastel look because I haven't done one of those in a while, and this is the perfect palette for it. So I'm going to start, I think I'm going to start with the yellow shade. I've been swatching it last night on my hand because I just wanted to test out what kind of look I wanted to do, because I didn't really know what look I wanted to do. Now guys, the shade names are on the back. I don't know what they are. It's going to be a little hard for me to tell you what the shade names are because they're not on the palette themselves. So I'm just going to point and say the yellow one or the green one or the blue one, you know, because that's the easiest way it's going to be for me. So we're going to start with this yellow pastel shade. I'm going to dip in with my Morphe X Nikita Dragon brush. This is the N5. I just like these fluffy type of brushes to apply shadows with. I'm going to tap off the excess and I'm going to put that in the inner corner of the eye. Just here. Oh, that's pretty. Now guys, while I do this, I want to quickly thank Allie and all her subscribers for coming over to my channel. She did link my YouTube video when I did my unboxing of this mystery box, and I got 1,200 views and counting. So the fact that Allie very kindly linked my YouTube video in her community page or on her YouTube channel was so kind, and so many of you have come over and watched my video and left so many kind messages, and I also did get a lot of new subscribers, so thank you so much for coming over and just doing that for me. I did try and get back to all the comments and respond to each one because I was overwhelmed by how many nice comments I got, and also I was so overwhelmed with what Allie did. She didn't have to do that. I didn't expect her to do that. She went above and beyond, and yeah, I couldn't believe the response I got on that video. So thank you so much for that, guys. I'm still overwhelmed. And to all the people who are watching this video who are new to my channel, thank you so much as well. And guys, this eyeshadow palette is blending out really nicely and applying really nicely. Yellows are notoriously hard to make, and the fact that it's so pigmented and so bright and not blending away to nothing is amazing. Sorry guys, I forgot to zoom in on my eyes. I usually zoom in when I'm doing my eyes and then zoom out when I do my full face, because all of this is a lot to take in. Now I was saying this eyeshadow is just blending out really nicely and laying down really nicely as well. There's no patchiness, which is great as well. And it's very vibrant, which is amazing. Alright guys, I'm really happy with that. So now I'm going to go in with this green eyeshadow. So this is the eyeshadow next to it, and that's the green there that I'm talking about. Now on the viewfinder it doesn't look very different, but in person it is green. So I'm just going to apply that next to the yellow and blend it out, and hopefully they don't mix too much and make a murky colour, because I want to be able to see both shades next to each other. I'm just going to pack it on next to the yellow, then I'm going to blend it out. Oh, that's really pretty. And guys, I'm packing it on with the same brush. And guys, I thought I would let you know a little bit about myself. If you're new to the channel, I am 33 years old, almost 34. Don't look it because I moisturise. And guys, I do live in Australia, in the state of WA, which is Western Australia, and the city I live in is Perth. Now, Perth is the most isolated city in the world. Oh, that's really pretty. Really pretty. I do want to put a little bit of blue on, but I think I've used up all the eye space that I have. So I might have to do that in the bottom lash line. But I'm just really packing on that green because I think it's really pretty. Guys, I work night shift at a casino. I am a croupier, which is a dealer on the table games. So I deal roulette, blackjack, baccarat, and a whole lot of other games as well. And I've been doing that for almost 10 years. And guys, with my job, I get to meet a whole lot of new and interesting people. And I do work night shifts, so most of the videos that you see are filmed at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, just because I do have to keep my sleeping pattern up on my days off. So guys, that's what I do for a living. I also do have a 9-year, I think he's 9 or maybe 10 years old now. I think he might have been 9 when I adopted him. He's probably 10, almost 11 now. He is a one-eyed rescue cat, and his name's Rocky, and he is just the love of my life. He's actually outside playing with the neighbours. We actually have some new neighbours moving in, so he's out there in front of their front door trying to get into their house because he's so friendly, and he actually loves all the neighbours. I live in a row of townhouses, and he loves to go along to all the neighbours and say hello to them every day. He also does love to hang out in the park. My house opens up to a park. The front gate is open to a park, and I've come home from the shop so many times, and he's in the park making friends with a whole lot of new people. If they're having a picnic, he usually is sitting next to them hanging out with them. So he's very friendly, and he's the love of my life. Really, really grateful that I got lucky with him. So guys, that's a little bit about me. I also do a weekly to fortnightly vlog as well, so if you want to get to know me a little bit more and see a little bit of the city I live in, restaurants and all that type of stuff, then you can watch those. I do have a playlist of all my vlogs, so you can go check them out. So yeah guys, that's a little bit more about me. Now guys, this eye is looking really, really pretty. I don't actually want to do too much more because I think it's really pretty. So I have packed on that green shade just here in that outer corner because I wanted to deepen it up a little bit. And I've also kind of winged it out a little bit, which is my specialty. Most of my eye looks always have a little bit of a wing. I'm really, really happy with both of those shades. What I might do is I might actually just put a little bit of this blue shimmer shade in the middle of my eyelid. So I'm just going to use my finger, and hopefully I don't mess it up. I just want to apply it just here and do a little bit of a halo type eye. Wow, that is really pretty. I don't really want to go overboard with this shade and kind of lose the other two shades, but that's really, really pretty. Look at that. I will blend out those edges with the two matte shades and this blue shade in a bit. I'm just going to apply a little bit more because I want to still see the vibrancy of this shimmer shade. Wow, that's really pretty. Alright, really happy with that. Just going to work on the blending of those three shades, and then I will be right back. And guys, I am back. I actually did the other eye off camera, and guys, I really love the vibrancy of the shades. It's not my favorite look, and I have done looks very similar to this with the same type of color story, but I did want to just do a simple look testing out the formula of the mattes and the shimmers, and so far the formula is working amazingly. I absolutely love the green and the yellow shades, and then obviously this blue shimmer is really pretty as well. So now guys, I'm actually going to do the face. I did actually wipe away all the fallout under my eyes. That's why I always do my eyes first, just because I always have fallout all over my nose and stuff. So with that, I'm going to put the palette aside. We'll put that there. I have so many things in front of me, guys. Yep, so many things in front of me. So I'm going to have to move some items around. But let me zoom you out a little bit so you don't have to look too closely at this for too long. And let's get into the face products. Now I'm going to start with this Milk Makeup like moisturizer. I use this every day and I love it. I got this in my monthly subscription box in Lumi. I didn't get it from Allie's mystery box, but I just love to apply it on my face just for some extra hydration, just because I have a combination of dry and oily skin. So I just lay this down first, and I actually put this on my face before I leave for the day as well, just because it's so hydrating. Put a little bit on my face. I love it. I have gone through a lot of this in the last month, which is upsetting because it is a little expensive. And when I did go to the Sephora store the other day, they only had like the miniature version, which would only last me a week. So I need to try and get another full-size version at a discounted rate. Now, you can just leave it on your face. You don't have to rub it in with your hands, but I just like to rub it in, especially since I'm going to go over with a primer. It just feels really, really nice. It doesn't really have a scent either, so if you're not into scented moisturizers, then that's a great item. And now guys, for the primer, I'm going in with this primer from Tarte. This is the Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. Never try this at all. It is from Allie, and I'm going to apply a little. Oh. Okay, it's very, very liquidy. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. very liquidy. I might just get rid of the first pump off my hand, shake it up and try it again, just because I forgot to shake it up properly. It has been obviously laying down a long time in the box that Allie sent me, and also been laying down in this little tub waiting for me to use it. So let me give it a shake first, and then we can try it again. I don't know how much I'm going to need of this, just because I don't know the consistency of it, but I'm going to... Oh, that smells like coconut. Oh, that smells really nice. I'm just going to apply it on my cheeks, my nose, forehead, and basically everywhere on my face. That actually feels really, really nice. It feels like it might have silicone in it, because it's almost a slippery texture on my face, but feels... Wow, that feels so nice. I'm going to need a little bit more, just because I have quite a big pumpkin sized face, which is great for Halloween, but not for the rest of the year. So I'm just going to quickly do my jawline and my neck, because I do put the foundation down onto my neck. And then just lastly a little bit on the forehead as well, trying not to get into the brows, because I don't want to have to redo them. Oh, that feels really nice, and my skin is just eating that up. Okay, primer is done, and I'm loving this. I don't know how it's gonna work with foundation and stuff, but we will see that in a second. Now guys, if you see me looking down, I actually broke my mirror that stands up in front of me, that I normally look into when I'm doing my foundation. So I have a Morphe Pride like brush holder and a Jeffree Star mirror in front of me, and the only angle that I can make it work is if I'm looking down like and kind of hunched over, so I apologize about that, but I haven't managed to find a mirror that stands up in front of me. When I went to the store the other day, that was sold out, so I need to try and get one ASAP, because it's kind of hurting my neck looking down, and it's not the best for a makeup tutorial. And now guys, let's talk about foundation. So Allie sent me 3 foundations. I actually pronounced this one wrong. I saw the label True Skin here. Oh, is it here? Yeah, I actually saw the label here that says True Skin, but the brand is actually Ciate Cosmetics. Now, I don't think I can get this in Australia, and apparently Tati Beauty loves this foundation. So Ali bought it and she tried it out, and I think she got a few extra shades. So she sent me the ones that she got, and the shades she sent me are Cool Cashmere 10 and Cool Rose 18. So those are the 2 shades there. One's a warm tone and one's more of a cool tone. And then we do have this Rare Beauty foundation as well, which I actually wanted to try out as well. Now this is in the shade 210 Neutral, or N. So let me quickly... Oh, I should have actually swatched on my face to see what foundation is the right shade, but I put primer on already. So I'm just going to swatch on the back of my hand, at least this one, because I think this is a little too dark for me. Oh, I need to shade these up. I just keep forgetting to shade that up. That's that shade there. I think it might be a little too dark for me. So let me try out the other 2 shades. I'll shade that up first. But I am really interested in trying this. I've heard a lot of good things about the Rare Beauty foundation. I'm going to try this shade Cool Rose 18, because this is more of a warm tone, which is probably closer to my skin tone. Just pumping out a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, a lot came out there. A lot came out. Let me just smear it with my finger. It's actually quite a similar colour. It is a little bit lighter than the Rare Beauty foundation. So that's the Rare Beauty foundation, and that is the Ciate Cosmetics one. I think I'm going to just try this one. It might not be the perfect match, but my channel is not about foundation matching. Now guys, let me quickly shake it up for you. Okay, I think I've shaken it up enough. The pump works really nicely on it. Now guys, I'm just applying it with a beauty blender. I don't really like using brushes. I prefer beauty blender, just because I find I can control how much I need in certain areas, just because I am a man and I do have a shaving areas that need a little bit more coverage. So I do love a beauty blender for that. Wow, that's laying down really, really nicely. And the shade's not too bad actually. That's not a bad match. I'm actually quite happy with that match. Allie, you might have got my actual perfect shade in this foundation, because it is actually quite a good match. Now let me just put my mirror down, get my hair out the way, and look into my homemade mirror stand in front of me. Oh, that actually looks really, really nicely. In person anyway. I don't know what it's looking like on camera. I only have a small viewfinder on my camera. I don't have it set up to a screen in front of me, so if I look to the side this way, it's because I'm looking in the viewfinder. Wow, that actually feels really nice. And guys, I am back. I've done the foundation and I also did put the concealer on. I used the e.l.f. concealer that I got from Allie. This is the 16-hour camo concealer in the shade Light Sand, which is the shade I already have. And I absolutely love this concealer, so I'm really, really grateful to have another one of those. Now I'm going to go in and set my face with this Laura Mercier setting powder that I got from Allie. Now guys, this is completely full and I absolutely love this setting powder. I already have one of these, so I'm really grateful again to have another one of these. This retails for $62 Australian, so I'm really grateful to have another one because it is quite expensive. Just gonna go in under my eyes, then I'll do my full face with a bigger brush. And now I'm just gonna go in with a more dense Flower Beauty face brush. Ooh, that's a lot of powder. And I'm just gonna set my full entire face. I think I put too much on my face right here, so oh yeah, no, that's too much. I'm just going to have to sweep the rest off with this Flower Beauty fluffy brush. Wow, I think this might be a different setting powder. I know they have, this is the translucent glow setting powder. Which one do I have? I think I've got the normal one. One second, let me go get my other one. Alright, so it is different to the one that I have. So this is the actual normal translucent setting powder, just a matte finish, and this is the glow one. I was looking in my mirror and I was just like, why is there like a gold glow to my face? So I set my face with basically a highlighter powder, which is okay. There was a huge amount of gold glow on my face right there. So I'm just going to not use too much more of this glow one and just go in with my normal one. I don't mind that it's a glowy one. I just didn't realize that. I kind of want to use my highlighters that I got in my mystery box. So I'm just going to quickly set my face with this translucent setting powder from Laura Mercier, the normal one without the glow, and then I'll be right back. And guys, I've set my face with the translucent setting powder, both of them. And now we're going to go in with this bronzer. This is from Iconic London, and this is a huge bronzer. It might be a little too light for me, but we are going to test it out. I'm going to go in with my bronzer bling brush, the Paige Corin one, and I'm going to just apply this all over my face. Oh, there's a lot of pickup. Guys, I'm just applying it on my forehead, and wow, guys, that is a lot more pigmented than what I thought. In the pan, it looks very cool toned, but when you put it on your face, it's very warm toned. So it is actually my shade. I just didn't realize how much and how pigmented it was, but I'm just going to blend it out. Wow, look how pretty that is. It is blending out really nicely on my forehead. Guys, I can really tell where I put that glowing setting powder all over my face. It's just a whole halo of gold on my face right now. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see it everywhere. But wow, I'm really, really happy with the way this is laying down and blending out. I love these brushes as well. This brush from Bling Brushes is amazing. It just works with my pumpkin size face. It really does. Really happy with that. Now I am going to use a smaller brush to do my cheeks, but I do like to hide my 10 chins and kind of get rid of 3 or 4 of them. Let me quickly switch to bronzer brush. So, oh no, that's not a bronzer brush. Actually, I think my bronzer brush, oh, here it is. We can use this one. I'll just quickly make sure it's clean. It is clean enough. And we'll just do our cheeks. Oh, that bronzer's really pretty, really pretty. So I'm just kind of applying it on my cheeks. This is the Paige Corin. What brush is this? This is the F24. This one here was the F21. And then I do have all my other ones as well next to me that are very dirty. I think this one is very, very dirty with blush, but I will use that for my blush. This is one that I used before that I haven't cleaned. I have to clean that because it's way too pigmented to use with any other product right now. But I love these brushes, and you can use code Allie to save yourself 10% off, 15% off, or 20% off. It's one of those. I will also link that down below for you guys to go and use that code to save some money and also help out Allie at the same time, because she does get a little bit of a kickback with that code. Oh, that's blending out nicely. Look at that, guys. That is pretty. Now, guys, while I contour my nose with this bronzer, I'm not the best at makeup. I learned everything from Allie's videos and also other makeup tutorials. So everything that I am doing here, I've just learned from YouTube tutorials. So please don't go too hard on me. In the comments, I'm not an expert on makeup at all. Now I'm just going to blend it almost up to the eyebrows on each side of my nose. And then I'll quickly just blend it out with a fluffy brush either side so it's not so harsh. So guys, I'm done with the bronzer. Now I'm going to go back in with this palette and I'm going to do the bottom lash line. I'm not going to do anything too crazy with the bottom lash line. I think I just want to go in with this pastel blue here. Then I want to do a little bit of purple on the outer corner of the eye. I think that would look pretty. So we're just going to do that. Just trying to find a brush to use to do that. So many of my brushes are dirty and I'm too lazy to clean them. Oh, does this work? No, that's got shimmer on it. That's not going to work. Guys, I'm just going to go in with this brush here. This is a Morphe brush. It doesn't have a code, but I think this was part of their Christmas collection from last year. So I'm just going to tap into that light pastel blue, tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to run it along the bottom lash line. Now guys, because I've set under my eyes, it can take a little bit to get the pigment there, just because under the eyes are a little dry now because of all that excess setting powder. I'm just going to try and pack on a little bit more colour so you can really see it. But so far so good. I'm really happy with that shade. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye now. And guys, this is what the shade looks like. So now I'm going to go in with this purple shade and do the rest of the bottom lash line. I am using the same brush and I'm just packing it on. Then I'll blend out. Now I'm not going to try and connect too much with the green. I just want to do it to the edge of the outer corner on the bottom lash line, and then I just want to blend in the blue and the purple shade together. So that's as much as I'm doing on that bottom lash line. I just want to pack on a little bit more to get that pigment there, and now I'm just going to focus on blending those two shades out together. And guys, I am finished with both the purple and blue shade. I still think I want to put a little bit more on the bottom lash line. So I think I'm going to go in with this Smoke Show Black Too Faced liner that I got in the mystery box from Allie. And I just want to run that in the waterline. And then guys, I want to go in with this pink shimmer shade. And I want to put that in the middle of the bottom lash line where the purple and the blue shade meet. So guys, I'm going to go off camera, put this black in my waterline. And then I'm going to spray my brush and put a little bit of that pink where the blue and purple shade meet, and then I'll be right back to finish. Alright guys, I am back and I've actually put my lashes on as well. So I did put the black in the waterline and I think that actually really helped with the look. And then I did use the lashes I got from Allie. So these are the lashes here and they are the Baddington lashes. And I think the style is Monroe, Monroe, 3D silk lashes. So this is what the little unicarton looks like. Really, really pretty. Now these lashes are more of a everyday lash. I love a full dramatic lash, so I like ones that go out a bit longer. But these are really, really pretty and very easy to apply. So I'm really grateful that Allie included those to try because I've never tried the Baddington lashes before. Now guys, I know this video is going to be quite long, so I'm going to try and hurry it up. The next thing we're going to go in with is this blush. So I'm going to go in with this blush from Hank & Henry that Allie included in this box. It does come with a highlighter and a blush. I think I'm just going to use the blush today because I do want to use another highlighter that I got. And guys, I'm just going to apply it with this Beauty Creations blush brush. So this blush does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, and the shade of this blush is Fever. Really, really pretty. It's just a nice pink blush, and it does have a little bit of glitter reflect to it. So let me just apply it on the face here. Oh, that's really pretty. I really do love a pink blush, so this is the perfect shade for me. Oh, that's really, really pretty. This is the first ever blush that I've tried from Hank & Henry. I do actually have his tie-dye palette, but I've not used it yet. I need to use that. Okay, really happy with that. Now let's get into the highlighter, which is one of my favorite products ever. And now guys, onto the highlighter. I'm going to be using this Tarte highlighter palette that I got in the box. This is the Skin Twinkle Volume 2 lightning palette or highlighting palette. I will be applying this shade here, which is the shade Daylight, on my cheeks, and I'm just going to apply it with this Garbo and Kelly highlighter brush. Oh, that's very powdery. Look how much I just picked up with one swipe. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, just tap a lot of that excess off and then apply it ever so slightly on my cheeks. Oh, that's so pretty. It is a little powdery, but it's really pretty. Can you see that? Hopefully it's showing up on camera, but that is so, so pretty. Oh, that's pretty. I love a highlighter. So I do tend to go overboard with my highlighters because I love it so much. Oh, really happy with that. Apply a little bit on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose. A little bit up here. above my eyebrows, I will use the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter, the loose one, on my brow bone in a second. And guys, let's quickly just do my brow highlighter. I'm going to use this loose pigment from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade, what shade is this? Snowflake. It's just a beautiful iridescent white shade, which, oh, everything I love in a highlighter. Just going to put that right here. Oh, very pretty. And then the other side. Again, I do tend to put too much highlighter on my brow bone as well, but I just love highlighters. I just love it. If I was going to bring out a makeup brand, I think I would just focus on highlighters. Oh, stunning. And guys, I think I'm going to just put this in the inner corner as well, because I think it just needs a little bit of something there. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's a lot there. You just can't go wrong with the inner corner highlighter. How pretty is that? I'm loving that. And guys, we just got the lips to go. So this is actually the lipstick that I got from Allie in my box. This is from Hard Candy, and it's in the shade Rules of Plum. It's a beautiful, beautiful plum shade. But I think for this look, I'm just going to go in with my Flower Beauty lip liner. Fill in my lips with this. And then I'm going to go in with this Lunar Beauty lip gloss in the shade Celine. I think these two will be a really nice combination. I want to do more of a neutral lip, but I will be testing this out in the future. If you know me, I love doing a purple lip, so I'm really excited to try that. Now, my lips have been cracked and very dry lately because I've been sick and coughing a lot, and I also bit the corner of my mouth the other day, so that's still healing there. But I'm going to fill in my lips with this Flower Beauty liner. This is in the shade Petal Pout, one of my favorite liners. Guys, as you can see, this is more of a purple shade. I didn't realize that was the wrong one that I grabbed. So I'm just going to quickly wipe that shade off. And I'm going to go in with this other one from Flower Beauty. This is in the shade Nude. So I'm going to go in with this one instead of this one. I thought this was more of a brown tone one, but it's more of a purple. So I'm going to go in with this one. Yeah, that's better. That's better. And guys, this is the finished look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's not the most creative look I've ever done, but I just wanted to sit down and play with all these brand new products that are new to me. I've never tried this foundation before, and I think this foundation is probably one of my favorite foundations I've ever tried. Now, I don't know what the wear time of this foundation is, but I will let you know in a future video. But the way it looks on my skin, I'm really loving it. I'm loving the shade as well. I think Allie knocked it out of the park with that. Now, let me quickly talk about everything else as well that we tried. So this blush is stunning. As you can see, it's there. It's really pretty. Loving this formula of that blush. Really happy that Allie sent me that. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter is fantastic. I love this loose highlighter. So glad that I got this. This iconic London bronzer is stunning. At first I thought this might be a little too cool toned and too light for me, but it actually worked out perfectly. And then this eyeshadow palette from MAC. I am so glad that I managed to pick this up because I think the formula is stunning. It just, everything worked. All the mattes worked. All the shimmers that I tried worked. And I just cannot wait to keep playing with this palette. I'm always going to have this palette because Allie did sign up for me. So I'm never ever going to get rid of this palette. It's just always going to be in my collection. And I think the packaging of it is stunning. It's 10 out of 10. So pretty. Now guys, I didn't get to play with these two palettes from Fenty Beauty and With Love Cosmetics, but I definitely do want to play with these in the future. I haven't done a neutral look for a while, so I do want to try that palette out. And then this Fenty Beauty palette is just stunning. Like, the packaging stunning, color story is stunning, and I definitely can't wait to play with that. Now these two products I didn't actually end up using, but I did give you a swatch of those on the back of my hand, and they swatched amazingly. You can see the pigments there, and very excited to have those. Now this highlighter palette from Tarte is really pretty. First of all, the packaging, 10 out of 10. And as you can see guys, my face is lit up from this highlighter palette. Really pretty. It did pick a lot of product up with that one swipe of the brush, so I will know for next time just to go very lightly with the brush. But I think this palette is really pretty, and I have had my eye on that for a long time, so really glad to have that. And again, the packaging, 10 out of 10. Now this primer that I used from Tarte is actually really nice. It felt really nice when I applied it. It did feel like it's got like a silicone base to it because it's almost slippery on the face, but it feels really nice. And I love that it smells like coconut. Now the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, This was the one that Allie sent me, the glow one, and then this is my one, the normal matte translucent setting powder. I actually do like this glow one. I just put on too much at the start, not knowing that this has a glow to it. So next time I'll just use a lot less, but I really do like Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder. It's one of my go-to. And then guys, we've got the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I love this stuff. It just blends out really nicely. It highlights under your eyes. It's one of my favorites. And guys, that's everything that Allie sent me that I tried in this video. I loved everything that Allie sent me. I'm so grateful that she sent me all of these products. I couldn't believe that she sent me enough items to do a full face, and everything just worked amazingly for me. And again, I cannot thank Allie enough for sending me all these items. I'm so grateful, you have no idea, because a lot of these items I've been wanting for such a long time, but I could never get them. So I'll be forever grateful that Allie actually sent these to me. And again, guys, I will link all of Allie's information down below, so you guys can go check out her channel, her Instagram, her TikTok, and also her Twitter. And guys, with that, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a brand new video, and also check out my Instagram and TikTok because I do post a lot of things on there that I don't film. And with that, guys, I'm gonna go because my cat is sitting on my bed staring at me talking to myself because he just wants to be fed and then he can go to sleep on my bed. So I'm gonna go and feed him and then he can go to sleep, and I will talk to you guys later.